you want more Jadyn and want to know like all the makeup she's using, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this a little bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to be really into matte makeup. What meaning no oil, no shine, looking super flat. And I realized that it was actually making my skin, one, look very unhealthy and actually very unhealthy. So I actually started to develop dry patches here that stayed for 4 months. I could not get rid of them because I was constantly using powder on top of powder on top of powder and powdering up my whole face. But what I really realized is you really want to use powder just for the spots that you really need. So for setting a pimple, for making sure that your under eyes don't crease, anything like that. But do not apply powder all over your face because it's totally unnecessary. So what do? I like really glowy skin. I like to look healthy. I like to look radiant. I like to look just like I'm not wearing makeup, but I like to look pretty much bring out my natural beauty. So the first step in my routine, where is it? So I actually like to use this Tarte Shape Tape, and I like to mix it in with a beauty oil again because it's slightly a little bit drying. And then I used to use this one, but this one, again, I did not go and get color match, so it's a little darker for my skin, and it kind of looks a little orange. So make sure, highly, highly, highly recommend going into Sephora and getting color match. So I take this concealer and I mix these two together, and then for me, I have dark circles and a couple of spots of acne. So I actually like to brighten my eyes because most people think, oh, makeup, it's going to take me an hour to do. It does not need to take you an hour to do. It could take you 5, even 15 minutes if you really want to do it in that time frame. Like my everyday makeup routine takes me 10 minutes. It's super simple, super fast, and it's very effective. So I take this, I mix it together, then I take my finger and I'll mix it, and I'll actually apply a little bit under my eyes. I'll put a little bit on my cheeks because I have really red cheeks naturally, and I'll put it on the side, and I'll put it on my chin, and I'll put it on my nose, and a little on my forehead, and then I'll actually take this. This is the key to flawless makeup. It is the Beauty Blender. I've tried so many dupes out there, and they're not as good as this one. It's the Beauty Blender. You can get it at Sephora, Ulta, and it's basically a latex-free beauty sponge, and it actually, instead of brushing the product on and kind of swiping it on your face, this actually presses it into your skin to make it look like your second skin. It's really neat. So I actually will take the product that I applied. I'll actually bounce it into my skin. Do not rub, because when you rub, it's doing the same as a brush. And the cool thing about the Beauty Blender is it actually absorbs slightly a little bit of product, so you're not going to be leaving with super heavy makeup. So another thing is you're going to want to dampen it, because if you don't dampen it, it's going to absorb all your product, and you're going to waste a bunch of money and a bunch of products that you could be using on your skin. Okay, so you're going to take the Beauty Blender, dampen it, and then you're going to want to dab it on your skin. After you dab it on your skin, it looks nice and flawless. I like to set my under eyes with a very light amount of powder. If I put too much, it's going to look cakey. If I put too little, it's going to crease. So I like to set with powder, a little bit under the eyes, and a little bit on the eyelids, because my eyelids are very, very, very oily, unfortunately. But I mean, it's great because it's anti-aging, too. So you get benefits in both of having different skin types. So I set with powder, and then I like to use cream products. Is like my cream products are my secret to great skin, because the more powder you add, just the more cakey and fake it's gonna look. So I like to use, again, by the brand Brilliance, and this is her illuminating cream and cream blush. So the cool thing about these products is you can't really mess up. They're super natural. So if you're a makeup beginner or a makeup expert, you're really not going to really mess up your makeup. So I like to use the cream blush by Brilliance. I like to take I dropped it again. I like to take a pea-sized amount on the back of my hand. And then I like to she actually sells makeup brushes too, and it's like a little stippling brush. And I'm going to actually take it on the back of my hand and kind of swirl it. And I'm going to apply it on the apples of my cheeks. And then after I do that, I like to look a little bit glowy. So I like to take her illuminating cream. And what I don't like about most highlighters, and what I think this one really stands out, is most highlighters tend to look very powdery and glittery. And I don't think that the average person wants that, because 1, it looks fake. 2, it's going to exaggerate your acne. So by actually highlighting with glitter, pretty much powder, you're actually going to exaggerate what you tried to diminish in the first place. So that's why I really like this product, is it doesn't really exaggerate any texture on my skin, but it looks really, really natural. So it's by Brilliance, Illuminating Cream. It's great. I like to apply it, again, with a Brilliance brush. It's great. They have everything you need there. It's their Duo Fiber Pro Crease Brush, but I love to apply it right here to the high points of my face. And then I like to blot it in with my Beauty Blender just to kind of get the skin melted. Okay, next, I like to do a little eyeshadow. Now, I don't like to go crazy, but I like to do just like a little bit of something. So I actually have this brand called Alima Pure, and they're actually a totally pure line. It is, I think it's 3 ingredients in it. See the ingredients? No, but it's great. So this is actually a bronzer, and it just looks like this. It's really great. And I have the shade, if you're curious, in, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Mauna Loa?
Or whatever. And I like to just put a little bit of color with a little eyeshadow crease brush in my crease, just to give a little bit definition. I don't like to do anything too complex, just a little sweet. And I can just tell it kind of opens my eyes, and it just makes me look a little bit more healthy looking. So I like to do that. Also, this doubles as a bronzer too. Super light, super natural, so it's not going to look like a line of contour. So don't worry about that. And then I like to do my brows. That's just me. I love brows. I'm obsessed with brows. I actually need to get them waxed, so don't judge me on them right now.
They look great.
My favorite brow product is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. It looks like this. Can you see that? And what I like about this is there's so many different brow pencils, and they're really unnecessarily complicated. And I don't like to have to use too many products. Even though this might seem like too many products, when you're actually doing it, it does not take long at all. This is really cool because the applicator tip to it. Most tips are very skinny and very thin. Therefore, you're going to spend 5 minutes at least doing your brows, which most people don't have time. What I like about this is it's like a teardrop kind of shape, where it's really easy to define your brow. So I actually like to start underneath the brow and kind of make a little bit of like a line, and then I like to blend it out with my fingers to kind of melt in the product, and then just go any sparse areas through my brows. And then the other side has a spoolie, which is this fancy word for a brush, and you actually are going to brush your brow hairs upward and then kind of line them up like that. So there's many different techniques, and you can research them online. But it's really great. I really recommend it. It's great. And then also finding the brow color that's right for you, because most people think you should match your hair color. You shouldn't. You should go 2 shades lighter than your hair color. If you go with your hair color, it's going to look really dark and fake. So that's another thing. And then for people that have lighter hair, you're supposed to go 2 shades darker with your brows. So that's a little tip. Then for mascara, my favorite, and if people use eyeliner, I know some people do, I really like to use this Tarteist one. It's by Tarte. The cool thing is it's 2 in 1. So it's actually a pencil eyeliner and a felt tip on the other side. So you're basically like 2 products in 1. That's pretty much what it is. It's great. I love it. It's super black. I love it. It's the best eyeliner I've ever used in my life. And then to go along with that is the Tarteist mascara. And this is their lash paint. And what I love about this is it's one of like the only mascaras that doesn't super badly smudge my under eyes, because I have a really bad problem with that. I think everyone does and they just don't admit it. But I like it, just keeps your curls. So I really recommend curling your lashes too before. But if that's too many steps, just simplify. I like it because it does curl your lashes, so you don't need to curl your lashes, but it really holds it. So here's the brush wand. And what I like about it is it's not super small, but it's not super big where it's going to like crowd your eye or like, So, and I like with the formula because it's a little bit more like of like a waxy formula. So it's not too wet where it's going to actually smudge everywhere and look very like you just put on a bunch of like wet mascara. It's going to look like really natural and really nice. And you can build it up and it doesn't really get clumpy. So really, really, I can go on and on about this mascara. I love it. Okay, Okay, and then after I do mascara, actually before I do mascara, again I set it with this Brilliance setting spray because I think the first or second ingredient is aloe vera leaf juice, and it's really great for locking in your makeup, making it last all day. And something I noticed about this spray, I could literally talk all about this spray. It's my obsession. I'm going to spray it again on my face. I spray it 24/7. It just refreshes me. It's great for the summertime. It smells great. It's all natural ingredients, and it almost creates a barrier texture over my skin where it actually locks in all the makeup that I did, locks in all the moisture, and it makes me look radiant. So that's the best way to describe this product. So, I love it.
So when we were at the retreat, were you wearing makeup?
Yep, every day.
Really hard to tell. Like, it's very natural. Yeah, I couldn't tell at all. I was like, I saw you putting it on sometimes, but that was like later in the day sometimes, and I wasn't sure. Like, you know, when I see you without versus with, like, it's hard to tell maybe. Yeah, really natural looking.
The beauty of natural makeup is that it can actually look natural. It doesn't have to look fake. Like, when I was younger, I thought, oh, makeup, I'll never be able to do makeup because, one, it's too hard, which it's not once you actually get to know it and you find the in and outs, but it can really just enhance your features without changing who you are. So I think it's really important to wear makeup on an everyday basis where if you don't wear it, you're not going to look like a sickly person because some people look totally different with makeup. And I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying for every day, you're really not going to want to get in the habit of changing your everything about you because one, it's not going to make you very confident about yourself when you're not wearing it. Two, people are not going to recognize you without it. So again, it's great. I love it. You can't really tell that I'm wearing it. I'm actually wearing all the makeup that I wear every single day today. The lighting is awful, so I look like a ghost, but I promise you it looks really good in real person. But yeah, that's what I do. And then for the lips, I like to use either a little lip balm, a little lip tint, just to give me a little color to the lips. And then after it's all said and done, I like to take my beauty blender and I like to just blend everything out, just make sure it's all blended, it's all seamless, it just is really perfected. And it'll just give me a little bit more hydration because I damped it before. And then I just go on about my day. So that's pretty much what I do for my makeup. I think I covered everything. Yeah, covered everything for my makeup. So that's it. And then brushes, I mean, you can get really fancy ones. There's cheaper ones. I would recommend getting the cheaper ones. I don't think you need to go out and spend $40 on brushes. I just don't think it's really important. Drugstore has great brushes. Get them. They're fine.
Great.
They'll work.
Yeah, it's good to know where to spend the money and where not to. Because if you spend on everything, it's like a lot of money adds up.
Yeah, spend the money on the products, save on the brushes. It's not necessary.
Okay.
That pretty much it, unless you want to, if you have any questions.
I'm kind of like a little bit taking it in, slightly reaching overwhelm. Wow. Thank you so much, Jadyn. And do you want people to be able to reach you anywhere? Your Instagram, should we link to that? We'll put in the YouTube description. If you have any questions for her, you can leave them in the comments and I'll bug her. I'll be like, hey, Jadyn, you want to answer this question?
Yes, that's great. I love answering questions.
Super. Well, yeah, thank you so much. And just keep doing all the things you're passionate about. It's wonderful.